Hello everyone, thanks for joining. If you are here the first time, my name is Dmitriy Lavrov. You are in Trade Unity's YouTube channel where we talk about different aspects of trading, investing, everything about trading. Today we are going to make a new live stream where I reply your questions about trading. And if you don't know who am I and why you should trust me, I'm a professional trader with 12 years of experience, so I have something to tell you, and probably it will help you to avoid some mistakes in your personal trading. I hope you can see me, you can hear me, and if yes, please write in chat. Yes, I guess you can hear me and you can see me. And we will start. This time we have I should say, we have interesting questions for discussion. But still, if you have questions during the stream, please send them in the chat, and I will pick your question from the chat when I pass through the list of questions from our different sources. First of all, I would like to tell you one more thing, and I will show you. We still have free spots with our promotion, where you can get 3 months for free for all our products and services. It is really one of the best offer in the market, and it is really a good chance to try everything for free and start using our newest trading robot, which is rather interesting from my point of view. And what is also very important, we cooperate with a broker who provides us a very interesting term for our members. Only in May, so only you need to open an account in this broker for this broker and make at least one trade in May in order to get cash back on losses, $300. So we try to explain. Before we spend this week and the previous week sending notifications, sending emails, just telling about such opportunity, and I should say it is really very interesting opportunity, because when someone can guarantee and can cover possible drawdown, it's really a very interesting opportunity, which I think everyone should try. So for this, you need just to make very simple steps. Register the form from the web page tradeunity.com/beta. Open account with this broker. Connect your trading account with our master account on the platform, where you will get access to our new trading robot, and that's all. So the robot will be able to make the first trades during tomorrow, and you will be able to take part in this special offer. So it is really very interesting, and if you think or hesitate should you join or not, just it's the right time to join and try. We use this they use this offer for testing, I should say, not for testing how our robot works, because we know how it works and we know how it trades. So you shouldn't be worried that the robot is not stable or it's not ready yet. We test infrastructure, other infrastructure. We test the variant of cooperating with the broker, the variant of the variant for providing trial access, copy train platform, and a lot of things which are covered from outside. but for us it's very important, and your feedback and just if you take part in this offer, you will help us to be more prepared to a new model, which I hope we will release within several months. I hope so, but we will do the best to do it as soon as possible. So please take part in it because the offer is really one of the most interesting. 3 months for free and access to everything and to our new robot also. So I talk about this offer. The next thing is I would like to remind you that every week I try to make webinars, not webinars, streams replying your questions. You can leave questions below this post, below this video in comments. I will pick from these comments. You can leave your questions in this Discord channel, in our Discord channel. Ask Dmitriy anything questions. So I will pick from this source and below this video from comments, and we will make the new stream with the replies. I got the question. I want to start it from the question from Monday's stream, where we talk about Bitcoin and other crypto markets. The question was about books and which books I can recommend to you, and I promise to reply today. So if you join Discord channel, it is free. If you find this group, Ask Dmitriy Anything, it is also free and easy. In the beginning, you will be able, in the beginning of conversation, you will be able to find this list of books, which also you can find in our academy. In one of posts. So there are a lot of interesting books, which mainly cover trading in the traditional markets, and it is logical because when we talk about trading, mainly we talk about stock trading. We have at least 100 years for this direction, and there were written a huge number of different books covering stock trading. Also, you can find some books which can tell you some specific and some ideas about forex trading, because forex, let's say, forex markets was started 1974, 73, something like this. So mainly you will find the books about stock trading, and the last part will be about forex trading and commodities trading. So it's okay. If you are interested, if you want to trade only crypto, you can read the books about stock trading. You can read books about forex trading, about I don't know, commodities trading. And you can apply that knowledge for crypto markets too, because the theory is the same. There are some little difference. For example, when we talk about stock trading and when we talk about forex trading, you can find just small differences, but still you can use the same theory and apply it for different markets. So the same goes about crypto. What is the problem with crypto books? As this market is very, very small, new, there are not so many just good authors who can provide really interesting and the most important thing, quality content and quality books. You can find maybe some already famous book about crypto, but from my point of view, if we talk about the rules how to trade and how to use different tools for trading crypto, from my point of view, these books are not so good as the books from real gurus, from real legends of Wall Street who published their books many years ago. Their books were read by a huge number of people. They became bestsellers. So, and these books, they become really popular, and you can rely on the information from this book because it is really solid, it is high quality, and you can trust it. So, from my point of view, there are just at least several authors which you have to add in your library, in your watch list for reading. Such authors are Jack Schweiger, such author is Steve Nissen, Alexander Elder. Also, you can find just another authors like Katie Lian. She's a new author, but she also wrote a very interesting book. If you want to focus on forex trading, she will be the best provider new knowledge and experience mainly about forex trading. Also, you can read about the books from Brad Steenberger. He focuses on trading psychology. You can find his book like The Psychology of Trading, Tools and Techniques for Minding the Markets, which help you to understand which emotions traders should pass in order to find their own way in trading and how to control their emotions. He published two books, so you can read both of them. The second one is The Daily Trading Coach, 101 Lessons for Becoming Your Own Trading Psychologist. So I read these books, they're really interesting and helpful. If you want to talk about, if you want to get knowledge about technical analysis, the best book can be provided by Jack Schweiger, Getting Started in Technical Analysis. It is probably one of the best books about technical analysis, where you can find a huge number of information how to use different tools of technical analysis properly. Lines, levels, chart patterns. So the book is really, it's not small, and if you want to focus on technical analysis, you must read it. Also, he provides interesting books like Market Wizards, the New Market Wizards, Stock Market Wizards, where you can find just experience from, where you can read the experience from professional traders, and it's really very interesting to read. If we talk about Alexander Elder, he mainly focuses on, let's say, stock trading, but he's really very cool in the direction of how to start trading in a proper way. What you need, that you need to focus on money management and how to make money management properly. You need, how to create your trading plan and follow it. About trading strategy, he is the author of probably one of the most interesting strategies, trading strategy, which has a huge number of different variations, free screen, and he is a developer of the method of trading using several time frames. So how to combine higher time frame, workable time frame, lower time frame, all together in your in one system. So I really advise to read his books, The New Trading for a Living, Psychology, Discipline, Trading, Tools and System, Risk Control, Trade Management. Very interesting, really very interesting book. Entries and Exits, Visits to 16 trading rooms. In this book you can find, to my mind, two trades from different traders, professional traders, with explanation why these traders open trades, why they close this trade, And to my mind, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember exactly, one trade profitable, one trade lost trade, or two profitable and one lost trade, something like this. But this book is really very interesting, and from this book you also you will be able to see that uh, that professional traders also make loss trades, because it is the part of profitable trading, and you shouldn't focus on making loss trades, because it's a part of this game, it's a part of this business, and everyone can make them. I also want to add to this topic that about the difference between beginner traders and professional traders. Some I don't know, maybe some novice traders or traders who don't have a lot of experience think that if you're a professional trader, it means your win rate must be, I don't know, maybe above 90% or as close to 100% as possible. So it's not the right way to think about it, because from my point of view, there is only one great difference between novice traders and professional traders: how you control your risk. Because you can have, if you are a beginner trader, you can have a really profitable and workable strategy, and you will lose all your money time by time and again, only because you don't know how to manage your risk properly, when you don't know how to manage your emotions properly. So you shouldn't focus on loss trades, because they're really the part of trading. And in this book, Entries and Exits from Alexander Elder and 16 professional traders, you will see that all traders make loss trades. So I advise to read him too. The next one, I like Curtis Faith way of the turtles, the secret method that turned ordinary people into legendary traders. I really advise you to read this book, to find this book, which is probably rather old book, but still, two traders decided to make an experiment. One trader thought that everyone can be taught and can become a trader. Another trader he was in opposition. He told that no, you must be a talented person in order to trade in the financial market. So this book will tell you all this experience, how they got people in their team, how they taught them, and so on. And you will see that in this book it will be really very interesting to see that even if you give 10% the same trading strategy with the same rules, and ask them to trade the same markets and open the same trades, result will be different, and you will find the answer why it will be so, why it is so in this book. And of course, I should advise you to read Steve Nissen, his books like Japanese Candlestick, Charting Techniques, Beyond Candlestick, Charts, New Japanese Charting Techniques Revealed. So these two books will provide you, I should say, priceless knowledge about candles, candlestick patterns, how to use candlestick patterns, and how to improve your trading. It doesn't matter which markets you like to trade, it doesn't matter time frames. Probably the most reliable signals you can find from candles, because candle is just not like a symbol on your monitor. If you know how to read candles properly, you will see the behavior of people behind this one candle. And this knowledge and understanding of people's behavior behind this candle will give you a really good information for taking trading decisions. So I really advise to read these books. Also, because Steve Nissen, he is the first person in the world who showed Japanese style of trading to Western world. So he is a real legend, and you must be sure that the knowledge and the quality of this knowledge will be not far from top. Also, just I want to also recommend you one book. I like it very much. This book also was written by Katie Lien and Boris Scholzberg, if I pronounce it correctly. It is really very simple book, and if you need motivation for your further trading, if you need something which should support you in periods of when you are I don't know, in troubles in trading, when you lose your control, and when you are upset because of a lot of because of the series of lost trades, I advise you, Millionaire Traders: How Everyday People Are Beating Wall Street at Its Own Game. You will read experience of also several traders, how they started their path, covering all problems, and how they reach the top level. It is really very good and very interesting book, written in simple language. You'll find a lot of stories which will motivate you to move in the right direction. So, my advice. One more time, all these books you will be able to find. You will be able to find. I do it like this. I update this group. You will be able to find them in the beginning of it will be the newest message from me. Ask Dmitriy Anything. You will be able to find this list of books. Of course, it's just the most interesting authors and books from my side, but there are a lot of other authors and books which you also can find. And just don't forget that in this book you can find very easily priceless knowledge and experience, which can help you to become better trader and better investor. And just in order you could understand it correctly, just imagine every author spent years, 10 years, 20 years, and shared the experience in one book, which you can read for 5 days. So the period of 10, 20 years can be, and all knowledge and experience from this period of time you can read in one book. And just do you see the potential of knowledge which you can get and how much time you can save? One more time, these authors, they're really legends and they're really gurus. When we talk about crypto, it's a pity that there are a lot of people call themselves like legends and gurus, and they are really far from these people, these authors. So try to read and get information from reliable and really cool sources. So the next question was about the next question was about trading from Nika, and this question was about. I hope you can see it. In traditional markets, why is there a broker between the exchange and the retail customer? Is there any feature service done then exclusively forwarding orders to the exchanges and charge commission for it? In crypto, I can sign up on an exchange and buy sell directly cryptos from to other customers, right? So the question was about trading directly without brokers in traditional markets, like it is like you can do it with crypto. Yes, I should say that probably it is one of a positive moments when we talk about crypto trading. You can connect with any crypto exchange and just buy and sell coins and have them. So it's not a problem from this point of view. If we talk about traditional markets, mainly we have to work with brokers where you need to pay commissions, you need to pay spreads, and sometimes maybe it sounds not so good, but still, if you want to trade, let's say currency directly, you have two variants. The most simple is if we talk about currency trading, you need to go to somewhere, and the somewhere is your bank, or do it online and buy currency from your bank and sell, and also sell currencies to your bank. It will be just one possible solution, because you need to get somewhere currencies, and only banks can provide you currencies. The second variant is I'm not sure how it can be done right now, but just several years ago I read about such variant. You can reach the level where banks trade currencies between each other, and you can also join this trading. But for this, the size of minimum contract for trading is about 5 millions of dollars or euros, something like this. So if you have a lot of money, and if you want to trade just without brokers, of course you can do it, but for this you really need a very good capital for trading. But for what? Brokers provide you not only just opportunity to trade in the traditional markets, but brokers also provide you infrastructure to trade it in simple way, fast trading, and it's really a good place for trading a wide range of currencies very quickly. You can use any size of capital for this. You can be sure that your capital is protected. So if we talk about trading in the traditional markets, still brokers just they provide a good service for taking part in trading. And yes, like in any business, you need to pay some part of commissions, maybe some part of profit to those who provide you service, and who makes your trading more simple. Also, there were questions from Nika about advantages and disadvantages of margin trading, and I hope you can see it on the screen. What is the advantages of margin trading? Can you give us details about the advantages and disadvantages of margin trading in general? I come from crypto, where the margin trading opportunities are rather rare, though Binance just announced they will make it available soon. Also, I am not fully aware of the terms margin leverage, shorting. How do they correctly how do they correlate exactly? So about I think it will be better if I copy to the chat this. Oh, so long. Okay. So about margin trading, about leverage. I should say that crypto is good, like stock markets are good, because you have opportunity not to use margin trading, not to use the leverage. But there are situations, like for example in forex, where it's for making profit you will need a really huge capital for making just very small profit, because Forex markets, like let's say currencies. We can talk about some commodities. We can talk about maybe metals. They move. They're not so volatility like, for example, stocks, or for example, like crypto. So market can move on 0.10% per day, and it's not enough, and that's why brokers provide the opportunity to provide the opportunity to make more profit using just a very small capital. For example, you open an account with a broker, and you have the leverage, like let's say 1.100. It means that if you have $1,000 as your trading capital, and you have such leverage, you can just you lend money from a broker, and you can trade let's say $100,000. So in 100 times more size of your trades can be in the market, and of course you can increase your market will move just in the same size of person, but you will be able to get in 100 times more profit as if compared with the same trading but without leverage. It sounds really very cool, and a lot of people just, again, they start thinking only about profit. Also, some brokers can offer you leverage like 1.200, 300, 500. There are some brokers, they provide you 1.1000 leverage. So they do the best for providing you opportunities. Just people want to make a lot of money, and brokers try to provide you such opportunities. It is good, but it is also the perfect tool for losing money. If you don't know how to manage your capital properly, if you don't know how to control your risk, if you don't have a trading strategy, if you don't have a trading plan, it means that you are too close to losing all your capital very quickly, because the opportunity to make a lot of money also has the opposite side, and it is just the opportunity to lose money also very quickly if the market will move against you. As we all know, there are no 100% reliable signals confirming that the market will go only upwards or the market will go only downwards. You can get a lot of signals, just and quality signals. Sometimes even you can start from profitable trades, but if you don't use proper risk management, just 1-2 trades against you, and you can lose all your capital, because broker give you money, and it takes the part of your capital as a protection for this trade. So if the market moves in wrong direction and reach the size of your capital, so you get margin call, all your trades should be closed automatically, and you have zero on your account. So it is really very simple to lose money. And when we talk about trading with leverage or without leverage, especially for the beginners, I would like to recommend only a variant of trading without leverage, because a very simple example, crypto. Let's say you bought Bitcoin at 90,000 level in the beginning of 2018. You bought it, you have Bitcoin. market and you didn't use leverage. Market dropped to 3,000. So you still have Bitcoin in your pocket. Yes, if you convert Bitcoins into fiat, you will lose. I don't know how much. About just 80, maybe 85% from your capital if compared to your entry level and the current results. But if you still continue holding this size of Bitcoin, you will have chance to reach your entry level and maybe even to make profit. So yes, it's not so funny. You are in drawdown, but still, you have opportunity to cover your drawdown and even make some profit. It's just the question of time. If we talk about margin trading, for example, you buy it at 8,000 level now. You use, let's say, leverage from your broker. You invest all your money because you want to make money very quickly. You want to become rich very quickly. You use maximum leverage. You use all capital for buying Bitcoin. Market moves against you, and for example, I don't know, if you open at 8,000, probably at 6,000, your loss size will be close to your deposit size, and exchange will close your trades and get all your money to their pocket. You will have zero deposit. So the idea is without margin trading, without leverage trading, you have opportunities to manage your trades even if you are wrong with your trading decision. Also, without leverage, you can. I try to tell that you must use stop loss always. When we talk about forex trading, you must use stop losses always because you trade with leverage. But when we talk about crypto, and I also want to say that if we talk about stock trading and without leverage and without margin trading, I can say that with proper capital management, it's possible to trade without stop. It's possible. Of course, it is risky, but it's possible. If you can take all these possible risks on your side and it's okay for you, it's possible to trade without stop loss orders. And it is also cool. Why? Because there are many situations when market just reach your stop orders. You got this loss, your trades are closed, and market reverses and continues movement in your direction. It's a pity, but there are no other ways. If you don't use stop order, you just can stay with your position, market will reverse and continue movement in your direction, and you will be able to make profit. So from this point of view, also just another advantages of not of trading without leverage. And if you have such opportunity to trade without leverage, you should use this opportunity. As for the second part of the question, was about shorting. What is the advantage of shorting? I could just buy and wait until it fell again. No, I know shorting mostly from bear market 2018, as it was said that this was reason for the big collapse. Is this even true? How can it be used successfully by crypto traders which come from normal trading? Furthermore, is there a deeper reason for shorting, like does it make markets more stable, predictable, or opposite? Or does it just enable traders and brokers to make more money? So the question is about shorting, and if we talk about crypto trading, I want to say you that I'm not a fan of shorting at all uh, because of the nature of markets, like stock markets, crypto markets. Uh, these markets are in their nature is like it is markets which should move upwards, because just it's very simple. If we talk about companies, we have a company. Everyone is interested that company should become bigger and bigger. Their shares should increase in price, in value. Company will get benefits from growing. Shareholders will get benefits from it. Investors will get benefits from it. So nobody is interested in companies falling their shares in price. The same goes about crypto, because there are a lot of projects behind coins which are also should be interested in growing their business, and as a result they will make their products better. It will push price of coins higher. Another reason is crypto market is very small. It is new. It has a huge potential. So if we combine everything, just everything together, we will see that there should be only one direction for crypto, like for stocks. This direction is bullish. What does it mean? It means that all fallings, crashes must be used for getting and for searching buy opportunities, and only like this, because for falling the market has just limited space. For upward movement, the market, let's say any market, if we talk about crypto, any market don't have uh, some borders, because you just need to remember this is a new market with huge potential. It's just another question: will crypto be able to fulfill this potential or not? It's another question. But the fact is, it is new market, it is small market, and it means bulls are in priority, and bullish direction should be in priority. So that's why shorting can give you just let's say an illusion that you can make profit from falling. Yes, it was 2018 when market dropped a lot, and you could make, of course, a lot of money from just 20,000 level, just only shorting up to 3,000. Yes, you could make a lot of money, but again, if you take wrong decision in market, in the long run you will fail. So you could make profits just selling in 2018, but you will continue selling now, and now it is a bullish trend. And if you use your trading strategy with wrong money management strategy and with wrong risk management strategy, you will fail again, because for getting money you can make hundreds of successful trades, but for losing money you just need one, two, or maybe three trades in wrong direction, and that's all. So from this point of view, shorting also it's not a good idea, but using situations when markets fall, you need to search for buy opportunities based on reversal signals and join to the uptrend movements. I would like to read your chat, to read this chat, and maybe to find questions about something else. Oh, I got a question from the previous video about the true Bitcoin. Uh, just a second. It was hold on. It was a question in Russian, and the question was uh, about real Bitcoin as SV, but not about this Bitcoin. Also, just I will be. It will be interesting for me to write your opinion, to read your opinion. Uh, do you really think that we have just another real Bitcoin than this variant of Bitcoin which we use now? Because from my point of view, there is only one Bitcoin, and it is Bitcoin, which we use now, and all previous versions and attempts to make something like alternative. I remember people talk about Bitcoin Cash as the real Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be it won't this one which we trade now. It's not the real, it's not the true Bitcoin. So from my point of view, it's just useless to talk about other Bitcoins, because we have this Bitcoin with great community, with reputation, with just history. We have this Bitcoin, which is interesting for traditional markets, and all other attempts and provide something like a new variant of Bitcoin. I think they will fail very quickly, because if there will be a new Bitcoin, there will be nothing behind them, and for what it will be one of possible shitcoins. I still don't understand for what we got Bitcoin Cash. From the beginning, I thought it is just like the most shitty market for trading, and it showed us that it is really useless coin where you can get manipulated movements very easily, where the real value is really too low, and that movement to several $1,000s just for several days. It was just manipulated movement, so nothing behind this Bitcoin Cash, and that's why it's not so interesting for trading. It's not so interesting for investing. It is not. It is rather risky for trading and for investing because of previous facts. So the same goes about Bitcoin. There is only one Bitcoin, and this Bitcoin we can find everywhere with prices like 2,000. 8,000 and several $100s. About so from the chat, I think Bitcoin Cash is not really a needed coin. I agree with you. Integral and yes, BSV as a total shitcoin. Absolutely agree with you. What do you think about the crazy pumps of these coins lately? The same goes, I support your idea, it's just useless coin without any future. And from my point of view, of course, yes, the problem is why it's not so good to take part in trading and invest in such shitcoins. Because of manipulators. I don't know, did you take part or you didn't take part in pump and dumps groups? There were a lot of them in Telegram. I can tell you just my experience, and this experience was from 2017 when I was one of top authors on TradingView, and time by time I got messages from some very strange guys who wanted to take me in their team just in order to pump really shitty coins and use me and my audience for getting benefits for people who just wanted to make this pump. I didn't take part in such uh, dirty trading ideas in this dirty business, because it was really very simple for me, and very it was clear for me to see how it works. You are a pumper, you have a small market, and you want to make money. Of course, you can wait when this market will start movement, let's say upward movement, because of changing in demand. So the price or the real price of this market will be increased, and so you will be able to make profits in just using the normal market movement. Of course, not all people want to wait and to do nothing and wait. They decided, okay, we will use people activity. We will provide them something like news. We will give them just like we will give them a news where we will tell them that this market will be super popular in some time, and we now have an amazing opportunity to buy it at this low level. These pumpers open positions at the current level. They release this new, they combine people around them, just that we will provide you amazing opportunity to make money. You will be able to make tons of money and buy a Lamborghini next week. Just wait for the signal and buy based on our signal. Pumpers open positions already, they have positions, and they release news. People start joining and they just buy, and because they buy, price moves upward. Only pumpers will know, and pumpers have a plan when to fix profit. So they start fixing profit, and that's all. Because the market doesn't have fundamental support for such movement, there are no drivers, just only because of interest from people who push the price upward. This market moves upward, and just pumpers close their position, and mainly they have also a good volume. They start fixing profit. Some people also start fixing profit, and the market starts moving back to the previous levels. It can be within one day, it can be within several hours, and you can see such upward and downward movements just from starting from one level and reaching the same level in some time. So pumpers will make money. The most smart traders from this community also will be able to make some money, but the majority will lose money because they will stay, or at least they can't get any money at all. Because they don't have knowledge, they don't have experience when to close this position, how to exit from this market. So from this point of view, only pumpers will have benefits. They can do it on small markets, especially on shitcoins. So everyone can manipulate with price by just using such a group of people for pushing prices, or using their own capital for making just very strange movements. Anyway, you can't, if you are a trader or if you are an investor, you can't use these markets just and use your trading strategies, use technical analysis tools for making profit on such markets, because there are a lot of unpredictable and very, very strange movements. If you are not a pumper, you will never know when these strange movement will be started and when this strange movement will be finished. So from this point of view, it's useless. The same goes about such useless markets like Bitcoin Cash and like real Bitcoin. That's why I really suggest to use the most trusted markets where, of course, Bitcoin can be manipulated. Of course, it can be, but it's rather difficult to manipulate Bitcoin price, like top altcoins. And maybe I think maybe only big crypto exchanges can play with the price, or maybe really big investors can push the price of some altcoins. But with shitcoins, I think even we have such target, we can do it also. Do you think it is a good idea to short them against BTC when the pump is over? Again, the markets are unpredictable, and it's not a good idea to play in the unpredictable field. For what? You have you have interest in markets. You have Bitcoin, which is in the uptrend. You have altcoins, which can be also in the uptrend. Why you need to uh, find shit markets with unpredictable movements? You want to lose money. Okay, if you have such goal, probably yes, you need to focus on very strange markets and very unpredictable markets. As for if you have your goal to get profit from trading, you have reliable crypto markets, you have reliable traditional markets with a huge number of opportunities. So, what are my hobbies for relaxing from trading? Yes, I see a guitar in the back. Yes, it's just like a part of furniture now. I played guitar many years ago, and for when I started my activity as a person sharing the ideas, it was active sharing ideas. It was 2017. I started from posting a lot of trading ideas for TradingView. Then I joined to Hacked and posted trading ideas there and for TradingView. Then I posted ideas for Telegram channels all the day. Then after that we started TradeUnity, and so from 2017 I don't have just weekends also. If we talk about the time which I can spend for playing, and playing guitar, it's not just the most important thing which I would like to do if I have free time. I The thing is, I like what I do, and that's why probably it's just the main reason why I can do it without weekends and without vacation. I really like what I do. But I also like reading. When I have free time, I like to read the books, different books about trading, books. So I like trading, I should say. Uh, uh, I have question about altcoins. So the next question about altcoins, which I trade uh, mostly to gain more BTC. I explained in the previous streams that for crypto my strategy is very simple. I act like an investor. I invest mainly in Bitcoin. For me, I don't have time, and I don't have any wishes to become a swing trader for crypto, because now I want to focus on stock trading, because stock markets are really cool for me. Just what I learned, they're really very interesting for my strategies, for my type of trading. I would like to focus on them and use them for manual trading. Crypto I would like to use like for investing in the long run. And forex, I moved from manual trading to algo trading using trading robots, and I'm going to increase the number of robots in my trading portfolio and use forex only for trading robots. So altcoins, I told also I have small position for Stellar, and as for other altcoins, I don't care. Ethereum, Litecoin, they are good, but they are out of my portfolio from 2018. What about Bulkovsky? What about Bulkovsky? Trilogy? No, I have no ideas about this trilogy. Um, Thank you for your interest. Thanks for your interest to this video. Okay, if you don't have questions, if you have questions, just keep posting them in chat. I have just one more question, and I will back to my list of questions. So the question is from Mohammed. What is the minimum buy-in for Trade Unity special offer on AxiTrader? Minimum buy. I'm not sure what do you mean. You can get free access just without any buy-in, because we test the model when okay, let's talk about the project. Any project about trading in the financial markets. You can find some free sources, some free projects where everyone can, I don't know, to take part in forums, maybe in communities. These free spaces, I'm not sure I can recommend you something, maybe just like Baby Pips, where there is just forum, but they are famous by their free educational stuff. Of course, it is only for beginners, but it looks pretty good. So, what is the idea? If you have a free project, it means you are limited in making this project good from technical point of view. Making it is pretty good from visual parts. Making it popular because you don't have money. So if the project is free, it means you don't have money for improvement, for promotion, and mainly you will have just maybe small communities, but free. I'm not sure that you will be able to get a lot of benefits from it for taking part in such communities. Also, you won't be able to find maybe good experienced traders and experts there. But the benefit is it is free. The quality of knowledge, the quality of experience, the technical quality of platform. So you shouldn't expect it on any good level. Then we can talk about just projects where you buy something. For example, you can buy a subscription, you can buy access to get into this project. So project must get money. They must get money for hiring specialists, for making their platform stable, user-friendly, and good. For making some, I don't know, stuff, products, services better. For promotion, for hiring good experts. So projects must sell something in order to provide members opportunity to get access to quality content and services. I don't want to talk about scam projects where the founders mainly get money, so they create a very simple web page, there is nothing interesting behind. They use just money from members for buying, let's say, Lamborghini. Yes, there are really lots of such projects. You spend money and get nothing, or maybe you can get also free solutions like buy access, and you will get a Telegram channel for free. I mean, Telegram channel where you can get some stuff, but again, it's not solid, and it just shows that money from members they will be spent on other purpose. If we talk about projects, so good and reliable projects must get money for improving projects, for promoting, for getting, for making better services and better qualities. How to make it? We can sell products. I don't know, courses, robots, or subscription, like mainly you can find in internet in this field. Or we test just another model where we can get money not from the members who will buy, who need to buy something in order to get access. We get profit from brokers who also interested in getting clients, and they are ready to pay for they are ready to pay to us in order to get such clients. This model, I should say, it is really very interesting for all sides. For you, you have opportunity to get access for free to something interesting, something premium. We can get money for developing our projects, improving services, and improving just technical aspect of our platform, making more stuff, hiring traders, experts, and spending money for their salaries too. Brokers, yes, they spend money and they cover these charges which you should pay, but broker paid for you. Broker will be able to get a new client, and broker's business is also very simple. Good brokers, they must be interested in getting more clients, providing them really interesting trading terms, and help clients to trade more and more, because broker's profit comes from commissions and spread size. More clients, more commissions, and more spreads. Every client should trade more and be more active, and this client will be more active only if he or she will be profitable. It is logical. If client lose money, so broker lose this client, and it's not good for the broker. So we can provide just such solution where we invite beginner traders. We provide knowledge and tools and solutions like trading robots, like trading signals. So you get content for free. We get money from brokers. Brokers get clients, active clients, who will become better and better as a traders, and it means people will continue trading. We test this model, and it means if you want to take part in this deal, like we want to test it right now and scale it later, you need just to open an account with AxiTrader, to found your account. It will be your account. We don't take money from you. So you also must understand, if you want to trade in the financial markets, you must have capital. Without it, you won't be able to trade and make profit. It's logical, right? So you found your account in AxiTrader and connect just with our robot, which is workable, which was tested, and you can just have opportunity to start making money with this broker. It is simple. And you can keep this money for founding your deposit, I don't know, for buying something for yourself. So this model looks really interesting, and we would like to develop it, and we do the best for starting it and scaling it. So it was the question about for special offer. So you don't need to spend money for us, you just need to spend money for founding your account and connecting it with our robot. That's all. So from Mr. Dinga. You are saying Forex is just for automated trading robots. So AxiTrade it will be used only for robots. I'm saying that Forex is just it's not just for automated trading. It can be used for manual trading too. But if you have time, if you have just such wish to, if you want to trade only Forex, and if you have opportunity to trade Forex, like you must have time for this. Why not to trade Forex? You can also use different strategies. You can trade based on technical analysis, based on fundamental analysis or in Forex. You can use swing trading trading strategies. You can use range trading strategy, breakout trading strategies. You can use scalpers. You can use I don't know, just patterns, chart patterns, candlestick patterns for trading. It's really good. What is not good for Forex? For example, if we talk about crypto and if we talk about stocks with low capitalization but with great potential, you can buy and hold. It is a really very simple strategy for those people like me who don't have time for trading. You buy crypto, you hold, because the market has potential to move higher, and you will be able to make profit from this. With Forex, you won't be able to buy and hold because, let's say, mainly Forex markets, their unique feature is Forex markets move sideways, just with different in different ranges, mainly if we talk about it, because for example, Bitcoin can move only in one direction, moving higher and higher. If we talk about euro against USD, and if you want just to have the same structure of the market, when euro will move only higher and higher, it will mean that one country must become worse and worse and disappear at all in the end. So it's not logical and it's impossible. That's why if we talk about Forex, mainly just the main direction will be sideways. Of course, there will be uptrends, there will be downtrends, but mainly you should think about Forex trading like range markets. When we talk about crypto and stock markets, these markets can move in one direction, and it gives you simple trading and just more variants for trading. I want to trade Forex using robots only because I don't have time for trading. I have a lot of work where I need to work under courses for our academy. I need to manage the project. I need to reply questions. I need to think about marketing strategy. I need to think about developing new robots. I need to control everything and manage everything. So reply questions in charts everywhere, make and develop this YouTube channel. So I don't have time for manual trading, and if you like me don't have time for manual trading, the best solution for you, algo trading using robots. Also, Forex provides you very good opportunities to use robots because you have really stable trading platforms. The price of robots for Forex markets, for MT4 trading platform or MT5 trading platform, is not huge, just several $100, and you can buy a robot. Also, you can test the robot using the historical data. And if we talk about crypto, it's impossible to test robot, and as a result, it's impossible to find workable settings for bot. That's why I don't believe too much in bot, which can be profitable in crypto markets. If we talk about the bot built based on indicators. We use a robot for Forex market, where we use the robot based on indicators, And we know that even if you change something in settings, you will be able to get another results. And just for making a really solid backtest, you need a really huge and high quality data. Forex can provide it, and from this point of view, it's just one of the most interesting market for algo trading. So I decided to use Forex for algo trading because I don't have time for manual trading. AxiTrader is just one of the broker. We are a partner with this broker because they provide really good solution for algo trading too. Using them as a broker, you will be able to get free access to all our premium stuff for 3 month and help us to test all the model, which I try to explain, and just connect to our robot for free, use our stuff for free, and just open for you a new way of algo trading. AxiTrader really it is good broker for robots too, but also you can use it for manual trading. Can you recommend from Mr. Dinga broker for trading stocks? So you can you can trade stocks using CFD contracts for difference, and a lot of brokers can provide you such financial instruments, but it's not like it's the same like contract for difference for Bitcoin. It doesn't mean that if you use a broker for buying Bitcoin, you will be able to buy Bitcoin like you can do it on crypto exchange. On crypto exchange, you buy Bitcoin and you have Bitcoin. When you use a contract for difference, it means you buy something. It's not a Bitcoin. It's just like you buy the price and you will get profit if price will change. Depends on your direction of trade. The same goes about stock. It will be like a financial instrument providing you not access to real stock trading, but just to the numbers. And different brokers from traditional markets can provide it. Such opportunities, for example, FX Pro have a good list of brokers, but again, mainly brokers, if we talk about brokers providing you service for forex trading, they provide you stock trading mainly for top companies, top 20, top 30, maybe top 50 companies, Apple, Facebook, Tesla, something like this. But what is interesting in stock trading? Penny stocks with huge potential, maybe with better potential than crypto, where you can make really interesting trades and really a lot of money. Just medium capitalization markets. If you start trading stocks using just the traditional way, such brokers like Interactive Broker for now I opened account in Interactive Broker, and to my mind they don't have limits for countries, so everyone can open it. There are really huge and cool brokers from United States for United residents, maybe for Canadian residents also, like TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Trade. So you will be able to get access to thousands and thousands of stocks, and it is really cool. Interactive Broker, to my mind, they provide access not only to American stocks. You can find stocks from a huge number of countries. Europe, Great Britain, I don't know, any country, you will be able to get access. And from this point of view, trading real stocks looks really very interesting. You can also buy and hold, you can trade without leverage, and it's cool. As for a question from Florent, could you advise how to use the multiple time frames for trading? For example, 1 week trend definition, daily time frame, actual traded, and the 4 to time entry. So, if we talk about trading based on different time frames, you should read Alexander Elder. In his book, he explained how to combine different time frames, and you can also use Google search and find exact strategy, which will help you because there are a lot of different variations of strategies. Free screens, like you can use in search Alexander Elder free screens train strategy. You will get exact train strategy with rules. The main idea is the higher you have your workable time frame. The higher time frame should be like, okay, in this example, 1 week. In 1 week, you search for the main direction. If there is uptrend, you search only buy opportunities. If there is downtrend, you will have to search only sell opportunities. The low time frame, like daily, you should use for searching conditions when, if weekly time frame is bullish, daily time frame must show you the falling, so it must show you the correction movement, and you must search based on the daily time frame the market conditions when the market will be oversold. It means then you will be able to join the weekly trend direction in the best zone, because the daily time frame will provide you this correction to the higher time frame, and you will be able to use the third screen just for finding the best of the best entry, just using local swing highs, trend lines for and breakouts for searching the best opportunity to join to the main weekly trend. It's just the main idea. You can use it. You can use this method with trading with technical analysis tools like lines, levels only. But the author suggested to use stochastic, to my mind, moving averages, and if I'm not mistaken, MACD indicators. So they all together can make your strategy for trading using different time frames, and providing you really workable and really solid signals, because the main idea of this method is really true and solid. So there is you join to the main trend, you use correction on low time frame just in order to find the better position for buying and open a trade in the right time, in the right zone, and use lower time frames for making your trade, for making your entry level as best as possible. So from Florence. From Mr. Dinga, Bulkovsky. About Bulkovsky, wrote a trilogy called Evaluation of Trader. I was serious of if you heard about it and if to spend my time to read it. I to tell you the truth, I didn't heard about this book. Even I just search a lot of authors. I search a lot of books. I don't know why I skipped it, but really I don't remember this author. Maybe I will try to find something about this book, and I will be able to comment during the next stream. Now I have really no ideas. For example, I don't like to read Russian authors. Because mainly they use knowledge and books from Western authors, remake it and publish their own books. So And of course, the level of traders and experts from United States, from Europe, will be higher if compared with the Russian. If this author is from Russia, if I'm not sure, probably it can be the reason why I didn't pay attention. But if he is from Europe or from United States, I have no ideas. But I will find out. The offers which I showed you in the beginning, they are really true. They confirmed their knowledge skill in this field. They have really good reviews on their books, and their books became bestsellers in the financial world. So I am absolutely sure in that authors. As for authors with, let's say, with lower status, probably yes, you can find interesting books also. But it's better to read them after reading this, let's say, the best books, because for you, if you know nothing about trading, for you it's very important to find just to create the solid basis using really solid, true and high quality knowledge and experience. And only after that you can read anything. You can read from website and blogs from unknown authors, and you will be able to compare it with your basis and their knowledge, and you will understand, okay, this part of content is useless, this part of content is interesting, even the author is unknown. Interesting approach. I didn't notice posts on Tradiunity regarding trading stocks. Your team will post some ideas about investing in stocks, maybe some micro caps or weed stocks. We as a project Tradiunity, we will be able to add stock markets when we move to a new model, when we finish all our important tasks, when we create workable copy trading solution platform with different types of trading. After that, it will be possible for us to move to stocks trading, and I think we will do it. I'm absolutely sure in it, and it's just the question of time. I want to make everything clear for myself first of all, and even I opened an account with Interactive Brokers. I still didn't have time for trying their training platform, and their training platform, believe me, is much more complicated than MT4 if compare them. Also, I would like to test different type of screeners, scanners for search and trading opportunities. It will take some time, and the main reason I don't want to start it right now, because you will ask question and I won't be able to provide you replies, because I have questions to stock trading first of all. So when everything will be ready, when we will be when I will have ideas how to present this this market, we will start them. Now I time by time share the ideas for top markets, stock markets like Apple, Tesla. You can find them everywhere, even with forex brokers you will be able to find them. So if you are interested, time by time you will be able to get interesting solutions, interesting trading opportunities for stock markets too. But again, let's say they are in test mode. I'm referring to trading ideas. I understood it. Yes, I provided some trading ideas for indexes also. For example, Nasdaq is a really very interesting index, which showed us the uptrend, to my mind, during 10 years. So if we talk about crypto trading with 2 years or 1 year and a half uptrend, Nasdaq moved upward during 10 years, and it was really super profitable and cool market for trading. But again, it's very difficult to cover all possible markets. As I told you and try to tell you time by time, there are a lot of different markets, and all markets provide really interesting opportunities. It's impossible to cover all markets because there are a lot of currencies, there are a lot of there are thousands of stock markets, there are a lot of commodities markets, there are indexes, and just only we talk about where you can trade. Also, you can trade futures, you can trade options, so it's just another planet. And it's really very difficult to know everything and to use everything. That's why you have to think about the markets which can be more interesting and suitable for you. As I explained my position, I don't have time for active trading. If so forex for robots, uh, crypto for long-term investing using Bitcoin as a solid market, and maybe sometimes altcoins. But it's not active trading, it's just long-term trading. Stock trading will be when I have opportunity for this. Yes, manual trading, but again, only stocks which will match my criteria for trading. Uh, so, what do you need for day trading? Which indicators? For day trading mainly, you will need to have a lot of free time. First of all, you must have good knowledge. You must have very good experience basis. You must have good strategies, good trading plan. It's just the main things which you must have. Uh, Indicators is just the the 10th place, which you should focus, because if you don't have time, if you don't have knowledge, if you don't have experience, any indicator will give you lost trades and wrong trading, and as a result, deposit not far from zero. As for just indicators, okay, all indicators can be used: standard moving averages, MACD, stochastic oscillator, RSI, Ishimoku. You just must know that the lower time frame, less quality of signals can be provided from these indicators. But again, the most important thing, you must have time, you must have knowledge, you must have experience for trading during the day, because it is much more difficult to trade than use daily time frames, because you have time for thinking. With day trading, probably you won't have time for thinking, and that's why you need knowledge and experience in order to act fast. So focus on the most important things for day trading. How to use a tier to set stop loss. As for a tier, through range indicator, the idea of using it is, for example, you have the value of indicator for this for the current period. To my mind, the default settings are 14 as a period of time where you can get the value of this period. So how much how much price were changed during this period. You have the value of this indicator, and it means you can use this value as it can be shown in pips size and apply it to your stop, or you can use like this size of value, increasing 2 times, 3 times, just in order to make some space between your entry level um, and stop losses. The main idea is why it is interesting to use ATR indicator for place and stop. Markets are different in different periods of time. Let's say mainly I would like to talk about different months in a year. So it means in the beginning of year the volatility can be low and ATR value will be low. So you will be able to use lower stop sizes and trade based on that conditions. If volatility will be increased, it means your previous stop size won't be good for new market conditions, and because of high volatility, probably your stop orders will be reached very often. So you will need to increase this size of your stop, and for this purpose you will use a new value of ATR indicator, which shows you the size of new volatility and the size of your new stop loss order. So you will increase and you will use a high volatility market with a wider stop size. The same goes about profit using ATR indicator. So you have a value for exact period of time. You use this value for making your stop size and profit targets. You can increase this value just in 2 times, several times, just in order to make some space for cases if market will brief and if you want to allow market to brief. So you will be able to increase the size of the value of ATR. This indicator will allow you to use flexible stop size and take profit size depending on market conditions. And from this point of view, it is really a very interesting solution. From the chat, I replied all questions. I have some questions in my list. From previous streams. Let's do it like this. I will use that question for new streams. Also, if you have new question, please leave them below this video, or leave them. Just remind you one more time. Ask Dmitry anything. I have some questions from Nika, which I didn't reply yet. So I want to do it during the next stream. Or if there will be many questions, I will pick the most interesting, because also please understand me, I want to reply all your questions, but as I know, you don't want to watch long videos, and we must find the balance between quality and time and opportunities. So just remind you, if you have questions, please leave them. Ask Dmitry anything. I leave them below this video. Also, just remind you one more time about the opportunity to take part to test our robot for free and get access for our premium stuff for free. We provide interesting courses with the value. The value of this package now it is just about $450, which you can get for free. But the knowledge in our courses this knowledge from these courses have much higher value, and you will understand it after passing these courses. We have courses about money management, where you get your just main knowledge about why you need to manage your capital and how to do it, why it is important. You will be able to pass through the course about trading psychology in order to control your emotions in trading, in order to avoid mistakes in trading. You will be able to get access to a very unique course from our expert Oleg Alexandrov chart reading course. You will be able to get the interesting method for reading charts based on volumes and spreads and bars, which can become a trading strategy for you for taking trading ideas, or which can be applied with your trading strategy as an additional source for getting information. So also you will be able to get protection for your trades. Just hurry up with opening accounts and making the first trades with the broker in order to get this cashback. And you will be able to get access. This robot is just the first one which we are combining with the copy trading platform. So you will help us. We will do the best for providing you interesting solution now and in the future. So we will be able to realize win-win-win strategy for all of us. Also, if you didn't subscribe to our channel, please do it. Your feedback, your likes, your comment below videos, your subscription will motivate me to be more active here. We make streams 2 times per week, but also I'm going to start making videos about trading, so there are variants about video content which you also can get for free, and your support is very important for me, because I can see I don't have support on TradingView, and I have an idea to stop doing anything for TradingView, and focus more on the YouTube channel, because I like your feedback for which you provide me and our project here. So it is, believe me, it is a really very strong motivation to do what we try to do when we see your feedback. Without feedback, everything becomes boring, and it's rather difficult to push yourself to do something interesting and helpful. So please support, and we will provide you really interesting content and everything. Sorry for my English today. I was just a little bit tired and not focused too much on pronunciation and making my speech more clear and understandable. I don't know. do we have such word? So I am not an English. A native English speaker, so I have problems with English sometimes, but still try to improve it. I took lesson. I have English lessons 2 times per week. So everything for you, everything for you. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice day, evening. Have a nice week, profitable week. See you soon on our channel and in our project. The best wishes to you. Bye bye.